Steven Gostkowski now has this one teed up, and we are underway from Gillette Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Right there. Yellow lady. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Kamara. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They run. It's Kamara. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Breeze now. That's caught. It's Thomas. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens now.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Brady gives to Michel. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Wait, that's 29. Alpha. Check, 47. He don't know no better. Alert!
From the 39, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They have a Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A throw over the middle taken in. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Bree's going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 49 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michelle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Michelle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's got Sanu. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Brady now to throw. Here's Sanu on the catch. He's got daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mohamed Sanu, 69 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
and you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. On third down, here's Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, Saints.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on second and 13. Breeze. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. Again, it's Michel. And an alley to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, 59 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. But he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Michel. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Breeze. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is caught at the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. To throw is Breeze. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Michel looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Marcus Davenport in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Brady going to go on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
They're probably about 1 big play from getting into field goal range. I'd go with a 2 deep coverage. Make sure my safeties are back to cover all of the field deep.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5.